You will never get a good grade in GCSE Maths if you keep getting stuck on upper and lower bounds with addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. The important thing that you need to remember is 4 simple rules. For addition, to find the upper bound of a plus b, add the upper bounds. To find the lower bound, add the lower bounds. For multiplication, upper bound of a times b is upper bound of a times upper bound of b. Lower bound is lower bound of a times lower bound of b. For subtraction, to find the upper bound of a minus b, take the upper bound of a and subtract the lower bound of b. For the lower bound, take the lower bound of a and subtract the upper bound of b. For division, to find the upper bound of a over b, divide the upper bound of a by the lower bound of b. For the lower bound, divide the lower bound of a by the upper bound of b. Now let's look at a question. We are given a rectangle. The length is 12.4 centimeters, correct to the nearest 0.1 centimeter. The width is 8.6 centimeters, correct to the nearest 0.1 centimeter. We need to find the upper and lower bounds of perimeter and area. First, we find the bounds of each measurement. For the length, the lower bound is 12.35 and the upper bound is 12.45. For the width, the lower bound is 8.55 and the upper bound is 8.65. But before that, please don't forget to follow our channel. We'll keep on bringing more educational videos and updates. For the perimeter, which is 2 times the sum of length and width, we use the addition rule. The upper bound is 2 times 12.45 plus 8.65, which gives 42.2. The lower bound is 2 times 12.35 plus 8.55, which gives 41.8. For the area, which is length times width, we use the multiplication rule. The upper bound is 12.45 times 8.65, which gives 107.693. The lower bound is 12.35 times 8.55, which gives 105.593. Now try this one. A resistor has a voltage of 12 volts, correct to the nearest volt. The resistance is 4 ohms, correct to the nearest 0.1 ohm. Current equals voltage divided by resistance. Find the upper and lower bounds of the current. Once you have your answer, write it in the comment section below. Thank you.